What muscles do you use when you climb?
Climbing is generally just an all body kind of thing. You know, you got to use your arms to lift, legs to lift,
Yeah.
abs to keep it up. It's all body generally.
Do you feel like males tend to show off more while rock climbing than females do?
I've seen a little bit of that. It kind of depends on the person and whether they're just there to show off or there to actually climb.
Do you usually climb alone or with a group?
I do both a lot. I kind of prefer to climb alone. That's kind of the style I more enjoy. But climbing with a group is definitely fun too.
Do you think that males are generally better at rock climbing than females?
Not really. It all depends on how much effort you put into it.
Yeah.
I don't. If a female climbs more than a male, then she's going to be better, obviously. And if a guy climbs more than a girl, then he's going to be better than her. It depends on how much effort you're willing to put into it.
Yeah. Do you think what's your favorite part about rock climbing?
The exercise, probably. I mean, like I said, it's a really all over body kind of thing. So it's a great way to work out everything. And, I mean, it's fun. There are a lot of people, a lot of cool people that rock climb too. You meet some great people, make some good friends.
Do you think that one gender enjoys rock climbing more than the other gender in just a general sense?
In a general sense, I don't think there's really one like predominantly one predominant gender that likes it more than the other. I've seen a lot of guys out there. I've seen a lot of girls out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more dependent on the person than the gender, you know.
Have you seen more males climbing than females, or you think it's pretty equal?
I think it's pretty equal.
Okay. What do you think your weaknesses are when it comes to climbing?
Flexibility, I'd say. I'm not sure if this is true for all guys, but me at least, I'm not a very flexible person, so that's always been kind of a drawback of mine.
Yeah. Have you ever climbed outdoors on a real mountain?
A couple times, yeah. It's always great to actually do it on a not man-made wall to just overcome those kind of challenges.
Do you climb more for the social aspect or more for sport?
At first, I did it more for sport, but the more I got into it and the more people I met, I realized that there are some really awesome people out there that climb, and so I started going more and more so I could just make some more friends.
What inspired you to start climbing?
Well, it is Boulder, and there are a lot of people here that climb, and I've made a bunch of friends that climbed before I started doing it, and I always heard them talking about how much fun it was, how great exercise it was, so I decided, sounds fun, I might as well give it a shot, and I ended up really liking it. Start talking more.
What differences in technique do you think females have from males?
Well, like I said earlier, I'm not a very flexible person, so I've seen a lot of girls will use their flexibility to reach parts that I wouldn't be able to reach personally, and they can do a lot more nimble things and acrobatic things than I can.
Oh, do you usually climb with other males, or do you climb with other females, or do you climb with a pretty equal number of both?
Usually when I climb in a group, it will usually be like a couple of my guy friends or a couple of my girlfriends, but between those two groups, I'll do it pretty evenly. Like I'll climb with my group of guy friends 2 or 3 times a week, and I'll climb with my group of girlfriends who are 2 or 3 times a week. But the groups itself are usually pretty like male or female.
To what extent do you think that the different natural physical abilities between males and females affect their ability to climb?
Well, because males and females are built differently physically, there are some things that guys can do better than girls, but overall, I don't think there is a major difference. Like my better upper body strength lets me get to some places that a girl can't, but her flexibility lets her get to places that I wouldn't be able to. So overall, I think it's pretty even.
Right. Okay, do you view rock climbing as more of a recreational activity or more of like a workout for you?
Right now that I've been doing it more, I view it as a recreational activity. At first, I did it as more of an exercise, but then I really got into it, and like I said, I met some great people, and now it's become a fun thing to do and an exercise.
Do you think females tend to rock climb more for the social aspect than males do, or do you think that they both do it for the same kind of reasons?
I would guess that maybe it's kind of the opposite of my situation. Maybe they go into it because it's more of a social activity, but they stay because it's a great exercise.